Guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's review, I will be taking a look at Transformers Studio Series Deluxe Class Constructicon Scrapmetal, obviously from Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, and as you see, he is figure number 41 of the series, and he is actually the second release of the Studio Series Constructicons, being released in the same wave as Rampage. Now, similarly to my Mixmaster review, I will do the transformation on the instructions and then do the transformation from robot mode to, well, Devastator component. Now, you all might be wondering, who is this guy? And he is one of the more controversial characters. In the flyover shot on the Bayos Freightliner, which is the boat the Constructicons are first introduced, we see 4 different characters. We see a cement mixer, which is Mixmaster, a green dump truck, Long Haul, a red bulldozer, Rampage, and a yellow front end loader that looks almost, if not exactly, identical to Scrapper. But then after the flyover shot, the yellow loader is replaced with a yellow and black Volvo excavator with some sort of claw attachment. And this vehicle is seen when Ravage, one of Samuel's minions who was sent to Earth to retrieve the Allspark Shard, lands onto the Bayos. But in the next shot, when the Constructicons dive off, we see the robot modes of Mixmaster, Long Haul, Rampage, and a robot mode that looks exactly like Scrapper. Now, another character who appeared in the movie is some sort of unnamed character. This is the unnamed second bulldozer that forms the left hand of Devastator. So, to reduce the headaches, the Volvo excavator that Scrapmetal transforms into is the correct alt mode, and the robot mode is not supposed to be Scrapper. It's supposed to be based off of concept art seen on his packaging. But the real world / in-universe reason as to why this happened is because since the ILM lead animators were rushing to get some of the CGI work done, Scrapmetal was cut from the finished film, and as a result, Scrapper was used as a placeholder for his robot mode. Now another reason as to why Scrapmetal is in the Devastator ensemble is because he can be spotted behind Hightower. Now, I say that because Scrapmetal appears as a blink and you'll miss it shot behind Hightower in the scene where Scrapper is lifting up his shovel / bucket. Now, there are some yellow parts that are forming behind Hightower, making up the upper left arm. Now, you could say that is Hightower making the entirety of the left arm, though I would have to disagree, since it is possible that Scrapmetal is actually the upper left arm and not the left hand, because left hand is the unnamed second bulldozer. Moving away from the controversy, as you see, he is the left hand of Devastator, even though he's not supposed to be, though you could say the unnamed second bulldozer is an alternate version of Scrapmetal that does form the left hand. Now, I'll try my best. I did accidentally break the shovel for his excavator alt mode, but now try not to apply force, because I think I applied force that it broke. So yeah, but the scoop for both his hand mode and Devastator component mode works. They're on ball joints, and as you see, they can rotate like so. Now, there is this piece that will connect with the Deluxe class Hightower to form the entire left arm. Moving on to the transformation of him, what you want to do is basically just flip the entire figure around take this. Now, you probably won't encounter this, as it will basically be connected. But what I like to do is, now I prefer to keep him in either excavator alt mode or robot mode, so this doesn't constantly come off. Now, until I get super glue, it's a bit broken. But yeah, basically just take the entire excavator, shovel, like so. Then what you want to do is basically just transform what will become his robot mode arms. Before I get into the rest of the transformation, let's take a quick look at the packaging. As you can see, his name obviously is Constructicon Scrapmetal. He's number 41 from Revenge of the Fallen. The side image shows an up-close image of that ugly mug. The other side shows an image of Devastator. And on the back, it's just product shots of his robot and vehicle mode, along with the figures he comes with, which is a re-release of Cogman and the car mode Shatter. So that's it for packaging. I almost forgot to do that. I need to remember to show off the packaging in some of these newer reviews. Moving back onto the transformation. Now, basically, take what will become his right hand, just fold it in like so. Rotate his entire arm. Rotate this. Well, fold it up like so. Rotate it. Then this piece here will tab into that open slot. But first, you're gonna wanna have to rotate this all the way. See if you can tab it in like so. Now this basically becomes the entire centerpiece of the excavator. Basically just rotate this all the way, then fold this in. But wait, you're gonna have to remove what will become his shield in robot mode. Rotate this around like so. Now the ball joints here are a bit now I don't know what to describe ball joints like these, but they're a bit difficult to fold and, well, I wouldn't say fold, but to alright, I forgot to tab these in. Now some of this I might have to do off screen, but you still get it, still get the point. Then take what will be his shield in robot mode, and tab it in like so. And here we have Scrapmetal in his Volvo excavator alternate mode. Now his excavator alt mode is more or less accurate to what we saw in the movie. However, this entire section had the Volvo name along with the claw attachment rather than the shovel. However, this is accurate to what the real life vehicle is, since in real life the Volvo excavator that Scrapmetal transforms into has the shovel instead of the claw attachment. And he does have wheels, so we can roll. Now I will do a size comparison between him and Voyager class Mixmaster. So yeah, hold up. I did forget to fix the treads on this. Damn it, come on, work. There we go. Now as you can see, Voyager Mixmaster is obviously longer than he is. Now, in the movie, it would seem that Scrapmetal, well, in terms of vehicle mode, is actually smaller than Mixmaster. Now, if you do extend this, it does give him a bit extra length. And like I said, this does work. The scoop works still. Just make sure to not apply enough force and pressure, otherwise your copy will turn out like mine, and none of you would want that. So yeah, now I will do robot mode comparisons. So yeah, aside from Mixmaster, Scrapmetal is the only other Constructicon I have, and I am nowhere close to building Devastator. Now Scrapper and Overload are coming, along with Rampage getting a re-release as Skipjack in the yellow color scheme for a more accurate left leg for Devastator. So there's that. Moving along to robot mode transformation now. What you want to do is basically just remove this piece that will become the shield. Set that off right there. Take the excavator cab. Now I did just fold out what will become his thumb. Come to this side, fold out the arms and rotate them like so. Fold out. Now I prefer to keep this as like a fist rather than open it up, but if you want, you can open it up. It's your toy. Do what you want with it. Then take what will become his right arm in robot mode. Just rotate it like so. Oh wait, no, that's not how I'm supposed to do that. Now you can obviously take the shield right now and put it onto his arm. Then take this entire back piece, this entire excavator shovel, and it just folds up into his back. Take the treads that will become his robot mode legs, rotate here at the thigh, bend, well, double bend his knee to give him that chicken leg look. I mean, then again, you can keep it as a standard leg look if you want. Fold out the feet, don't forget to do that. Then what you want to do is basically just stand him up, take this chest slash torso piece, fold out the head, rotate the head, then collapse everything in, tab the legs in like so, come here to his shoulders, and then just tab everything in like so. And here we have more or less Deluxe class Scrapmetal into his robot mode. And yeah, as you can see, he is based off of concept art. However, his robot mode appears to be a modified version of the concept art, since in the concept art he had two different claws. His left arm had the claw of Scrapper. Well, on Scrapper, his claw was on his right arm, while Scrapmetal's right arm had a different looking claw that had, well, excavator treads on it. Basically, the entire right arm and right side of Scrapmetal was basically treads, since nothing on the left side had evidence of treads. And he's quite a sturdy figure. You can get him into some interesting poses. Now, head is on a ball joint. It does rotate the full 360. It does hinge down like so. Arms are on ball joints. They can rotate full 360, go in and out. Double bend. However, one bend is on a ball joint, meaning now you can have a ball joint like that, or do what I did on the right arm and have it like a standard arm bend, like so. Now the ball joints do rotate the full 360. No waist swivel. Legs on ball joints, they can kick forward and back, like so. You can do the full splits if you like, like so. Obviously, due to the transformation, legs can rotate at the thigh. He has the double chicken leg, no foot movement, so posability is quite decent on a figure of scrap metal. Now, let me transform Mixmaster real quick just to do the size comparison. Is it still rolling? Hold up, I can't tell if my camera's still rolling. Oh, let's take a look at that face sculpt. If my camera can focus. I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah. Now, it is possible that this yellow section that would be his chin is his mouth, so there's that could be something. Moving on. Now I will do the size comparison with Mixmaster. Let me transform him real quick. I just noticed how long the video has been going, so I'm just trying to keep you guys, enjoyed and entertained with these reviews. Now because of the editing I do put in the beginning and end of my reviews, people start to like them a bit more, which is probably a good thing. And as long as I keep you guys entertained, if I can keep you guys smiling and making comments, then that's something to be proud of. So, yeah. Mixmaster transformation is a bit quick and simple when you do it outside of a review. So, moving on to the size comparison. Mixmaster does appear to be a bit tall than Scrapmetal, despite his more squat design. Now, it would seem that Voyager Mixmaster and Deluxe Scrapmetal are kind of eye level with each other. Now, in reality, according to the Transformer scale chart, Mixmaster would be 22 feet. So what does that mean for Scrapmetal? Well, Scrapmetal could either be 20 or 21 feet, depending on how you look at it. So, yeah. They appear to be eye level with each other. So, that's something. Setting the Mixmaster off to the side. And of course, like all Studio Series figures, the last thing to talk about is the basic display. Now, like I said with Mixmaster, all the Constructicons have the pyramids of Egypt, and all of the Constructicons have an image of Devastator's face rather than the Autobot symbol that is used on most Studio Series figures. And I still don't get why Hasbro and Takara decided, let's put Autobot symbols on Decepticon packagings as well. But yeah. And of course you can stand him on the backdrop if you want. You can take advantage of that, and advantages are always good. Now, my copy, this got a bit bent on the packaging, so that's something to be wary of. Now, I will show off the transformation into his Devastator hand mode, which is not in the instructions. You can do it on your own. Basically, just leave. Now close in the thumb. Now, thumb articulation is there if you want. Now, to transform him into the hand mode of Devastator from robot mode, basically just almost transform him into vehicle mode with a few minor exceptions. Now, basically, like I said, it's transforming him into excavator alt mode, but it's different because you're basically doing the hand configuration. Now, sometimes when I transformed him, the ball joints on the legs would pop off, so that's not really something. It just means you can, do a scene where Scrapmetal loses his legs in like stop motions and stuff. So that's something you can do if you want to do it. Now I have been careful with the shovel after I accidentally broke it. So damn it. Now let's do this. Rotate the arms like so. Oh wait, no, that's not how you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to do that. Now there is the transformation of Scrapmetal from robot mode to Devastator component, and he is, well, not as convincing as what the unnamed second bulldozer had in the movie, but yeah, it's still there. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my review on Transformers Studio Series number 41, Deluxe Class Scrapmetal. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And once I'm done with this, I will see you in the next video. Later, guys.